Hey guys, welcome back in today's video. Let's solve a problem that faced by a lot of restaurants nowadays, which is food waste management. If you are a business owner, like a restaurant owner or a manager, you know that how struggling is that part. Like we can't even manage the food waste, like taking the spoiled ingredients and putting that into a waste basket. No, that's not a proper way to manage the food waste because these particular thing will be affecting your inventory, accounting, the purchase, your point of sale, and everything, or the sales and everything. So here you need to arrange each and everything. So using or with a proper ERP software like Odoo, you can manage the food waste in a few simple clicks. So here in this video, using an example, I'm going to show you what are the important things that you make sure it's there and what are the things that you need to configure and how we can go through the steps as well. Okay, so for that, I'm moving on to the inventory module because in everyday basis, you guys are just going to purchase a lot of things from the purchase module. Sorry, from a vendor using the purchase module, right? So that particular ingredient or the product should be stored under your inventory module. So the basic thing will be starting from the inventory module itself. So that's why here I am at the dashboard of the inventory. So let me give you the example or the scenario that goes like you own a restaurant, okay, and you guys are purchasing three boxes of tomatoes in every week basis from a vendor, a random vendor, okay, and you guys are storing that inside your inventory. But this is not actually a challenging part. If I'm moving on to the product side, I've already configured some of the configured option because why we don't have a lot of time to creating this thing and that thing. That's why. So created a product which is tomato. You can see this product is a good and I just tracked the inventory on the basis of the quantity. They we have three boxes of tomato and each boxes contains 100 units of tomatoes. So there we have totally 300 units of tomato. So here I've already provided the unit of measures as a box and under the internal link of box you can see the quantity is specified as in 100 units. So inside my box there we have 100 tomatoes and each boxes are almost cost $50 that I have provided. I purchased on the basis of $50 from a vendor and I stored that into my inventory module on the warehouse settings. Okay. So I stored them. So now the challenging part comes in. One day, your kitchen person or the chef or any staffs that opens a new box to prepare a meal. Okay. So once they open the new box while sorting and cleaning for that particular product, they discover one thing, which means 10 tomatoes are actually rotten and it can't be used for the cooking purpose or something like that because we need to put them into the waste bin and we need to accurately provide the data and the expenses and everything inside my Odoo. How we can do or the ERP system to track each and everything. How we can do is actually we have created the product and we need to take the 10 quantity of tomato from the package which is in box and we need to put them into the food waste management location. So basically the food waste management is what kind of thing? It's an inventory loss because we have already purchased lot of product and we spend a lot of money and definitely after the purchasing for the sitting of the product 10 of them is rotten, we can't even use them, so it definitely is an inventory loss. So we need to provide an inventory loss location, we need to provide an operation type, we need to set up an expense account, and also we need to provide a category that will be providing an inventory valuation. Okay. So here we created a tomato. Now you can see this is the category that I provided it as an ingredient for the better inventory valuation. If I'm moving on to the internal link, you can see under the inventory valuation, I provided it as perpetual at the invoicing basis. Okay. Once you guys are done with that, here it is in standard. Let me put that in the first in, first out. Okay. Let me save this and moving on to the tomato bag itself. You can see the whole thing are there. But they we have a important thing that usually the users or the business persons are doing. Like they we have a mistake, which means here in this scenario, the whole product is in a box And if we are moving or creating any kind of internal transfer, because we are taking the product from the warehouse and we are putting that into an inventory loss location, if we are doing such kind of thing, this particular things in a box, and we can only provide the quantity based on our box, but we need units from that particular box. Like we need 10 units of tomato from the box, so how we can configure them? So for that, I'll give you a simple trick. If you are just mention the unit of measures as a box in here under the general information, move to the sales tab. Under the sales tab, under the upsell and cross sell, you can finally see the packaging, the additional packaging for this product, which can be used for sales or any kind of things. Okay, so under that, there you need to provide it as an unit. So from there itself, you can do what? You can take this as an unit from the boxes. So that's how you can manage them. So make sure that you are provided units here. Once you guys are done with that, you can hit the save button. Now we need to move on to the second step, which we need to create an inventory loss location. So how we can do that? Inside inventory, move on to the configuration. Under the settings, you need to enable one feature which is called storage location. Okay, search for the storage location. You will see that I've already enabled. It is really helpful to track product location in your warehouses. Click on the location in, I mean, internal link. What you can find is remove the internal link first of all. Once you remove the internal link, here I've already created a food waste inventory loss account. So you must need to make sure that the location type is an inventory loss. So if you don't know how to create them, let me give you a simple tip, which is actually here in Odoo, we have a defaultly set up an inventory loss account, which is inventory adjustment. Move on to the inventory adjustment, click on the action or the gear icon, and you can see to duplicate this particular location and click on there. You can remove the name as an inventory location or the inventory adjustment, remove them, and instead of that you can put what kind of location name that you need to provide. Okay, simply you can create like that. So I've already created one. Let me show you. This is the food waste storage location that I've created. And now the important part is you just need to provide an expense account. So in my loss account, I've already provided an expense account. So the loss account defines that the expense account user to requalify the product removed from the stock and sent to this location. Okay. So if you need an proper accounting data and it should be recorded on the profit or loss, what you need to provide? You just need to provide a proper expense account here itself. Otherwise, you can't even provide, I mean, get the reporting. Okay, so moving on to the internal link itself, you can see here I just created, it's an expense type. What you can do is move on to the main expense account, duplicate that and provide the food waste expense instead of the expense account. Okay, and once you guys are done with that, choose that loss account here itself. So here we have created an inventory loss location as named as food waste. Okay, so that's the first step. I hope you all understood what I'm actually saying. Okay, if you have any comment, doubts or something like that, please comment down below. No problem. I'll explain you. Okay, and that we have set up an inventory loss account. Now there is a second part, which means you are the owner of your restaurant. You just need to check hold those report in every time. Like if you're not there at your restaurant, you're out of any kind of meetings or you're not there, you can't even come to your restaurant at an often way. So what you need to do is actually you can simply see this what the food waste management in a simple method by creating an operation type. But if you guys are not even carry a laptop also, you can find it. Like you don't even have a system to manage this Odoo. What you need to do is simply download Mobo, which is a mobile suite of Odoo. We Cybrosys introduced that to you guys. So you can download that from the App Store or the Play Store itself, and you can see that they we have an inventory module. Click on there, and you can see the reporting and each and everything. What are the things that I can make do in that? Inside the inventory module or any modules, I can do that using my mobile phone. Simply, I can say you a tagline like this: you can carry your business in your pockets. Is that interesting? Okay. So let me know your suggestions about the Mobo once you guys are downloading that, and I'll give you all the details inside my description. Please follow that as well. Okay. So now let's move back to the example. Okay. So here we have what the storage locations once I've created. Now we need to create an operation type as well, because we need to see all the details. What are the things that is actually done inside my food waste management side? Because that's a day-to-day operation. So I am moving on to the operation type. Let me create a new one by clicking on the new option, providing the operation type as food waste management. Okay. Management. Once I've done with that, they we have something, no problem. They we have the management, food waste management. Now you can see the type of operation is actually receipt. No, it's not a receipt, it's an internal transfer, because we are taking products from the internal warehouse location to the food waste management location. So it's basically an internal transfer operation. You can choose them from here itself. You need to provide a sequence prefix. I'm just going to provide it as FWM. Okay, once I've done with it, now you can see there we have the locations. So this is also an important part, because you need to provide a source location. If your products or the ingredients are regularly comes to the warehouse stock, you can provide this as source location, or you can either change that from the operation type once you guys are doing the internal transfer, no problem. And under the destination location you can provide the created one, which means the food waste. Okay, so I'm just providing the inventory loss account under the destination location, because this particular operation type will be using only for the food waste management. And I'm saving this one. Once you guys are done with that, now let's do the process. So once I'm at the overview, I can see the operation type. Simply click on this option, and let's create a new one by clicking on this. And under the contact information side, you can either provide the kitchen staff name, the chef name, or who's responsible for that. Here I'm choosing it as Michelle admin. So that's my admin. I'm providing Michelle admin. Under the operation type, you can see Odoo is defaultly chosen as food waste management. Under the source location side, you can see the source location is from the warehouse token. The destination location also provided it as food waste, because we defaultly set that as under this operation type. That's why. Okay. Or you can manually change them as well. No problem. And under the operation side, we need to add our product. So I'm going to add my product as tomato. Okay, this is my tomato. Now you can see the demanded quantity. I'm putting as 10, because 10 quantity is actually rotten and we can't be used. There you can see under the unit, it is actually box. So this is the part that I've already told you. Once we have creating or setting the configured option under the product side, we have just put units under the sales tab. Why? Because here it is box, defaultly chosen as box. And if I'm putting this as 10 and the box, what will be? Odoo is calculating, yeah, this particular per set, which means Michelle admins need to do the process of internal transfer for the 10 boxes of tomatoes. It's not correct. So instead of that, what we can do is simply click on this option. Once we are configured that units in a correct way under the sales tab, you can finally see the units under the drop down menu. So there you can see one box, there we have point 0.1, which means 1 unit of tomato. And once I've just clicked on there, you can see it is as unit. So what will be happening? Odoo will only take 10 units of products from the boxes or inside the boxes. So once I've done with that, let me validate this option. Uh, must be reference must be unique per company. So where is the references? There we have all kind of things. I'm going to save this manually and let me validate once more time. Okay, now it's okay. I think there is a little bit bug, no problem. So now it is actually okay and it's validated in a successful way. Now what we need to see is we need to see the stock level. Is that adjusted inside my inventory or not? And we need to see the reporting side as well. So if I'm moving on to the tomato, you can see the on-hand quantity is actually changed as 2.90, which means Odoo taken 10 quantity from the box. So there we have remaining 2 boxes and 19 units of tomatoes under my inventory. Okay. And if I want to see this particular thing will be reflected on my accounting part, I can move on to the accounting under the reporting. I'm taking the profit and loss account. And if I am just choosing as an expense, you can see there we have food waste expense. It is reduced. Under the expense side, you can see $5 is actually credited. So it means actually they we have $5. It is taken from the inventory and put here because it's an inventory loss. Okay, so that's how simply you can provide whole the method like the expenses, the inventory adjustment, and each and everything using the simple step. And if you want to see the reporting, what you can do is move on to the inventory module, move on to the operation type, click on that option, remove the internal, or either you can also see what are the things that is happening inside your restaurant. Like if you're a business owner, what you need to do, open your mobile, move on to the operation type, and you can scroll down what are the products that is dumped today, and what are the products or the ingredients that has actually moved from the main warehouse location to my waste management location. So that's how simply you can do them within a few steps without having any kind of struggles. Okay, so I hope you all understood this video. And if you guys have like this kind of requirements inside your company or like this kind of questions inside your company, please comment down below. I'll be very happy to answer that, and let me make another video for that particular questions that you guys are asking to me. Okay, so if you need these kind of requirements or implementation, customization, and anything, what you need to do, please contact us, which means please contact Cybrosys Technologies. We are ready to help you guys. So, till the next video, bye bye.